Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Railway Empire. We finished up Chapter 3 yesterday. Didn't do that good, though. We missed out on a couple of the bonus options. But, not a big deal, really. We did okay. But now we're moving on to the Civil War, so hopefully this will be a little bit more of an interesting mission. I don't know, I feel like the game started out pretty strong. But now I'm just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. But anyhow, we're gonna keep sojourning on and see what happens. In 1862, during the Civil War, a decision was made to construct a transcontinental railway that would connect the westernmost state of California with the East Coast. However, the war put a stop to all this. Instead, the railway became a decisive factor in the war for the first time. Jay Cooke, the first U.S. investment banker and advisor to the president, has orders for you that are intended to prevent the breakup of the United States. Let's see what's going on here.
I did an evaluation of the contenders, and I am the best choice.
This campaign doesn't seem like much of a campaign. It just seems like an extended tutorial, considering, like, I don't get to go from one. I don't get to keep the company or change my person or anything. I'll just get into it. And it's only 5 chapters.
In recent years, the tensions between the northern and southern states have been steadily increasing. A deep rift ran along economical, political, and ideological divides, right through the still young nation. The tone in both camps became increasingly bitter and drew a gloomy picture in which a greedy, cold-hearted North opposed a lazy, vicious South. The Union was on the brink of civil war. All eyes were on the events of the coming months.
My name is Jay Cooke. I'm delighted to finally meet you. Now, I'm afraid there's a war ahead, a dispute we cannot escape. I will help President Lincoln to save the Union, and I have a very important strategic role in mind for you.
All right, what are we doing?
I am firmly convinced that Lincoln will put a quick end to the conflict between the northern and southern states. But we must be prepared for everything. So, you must take your tasks very seriously. First of all, the Southerners need to realize that it would be wrong to bring the Union into question. For this reason, you should tend to Louisville and construct a weapons factory there. In this way, we'll have a good support near the border if the worst comes to the worst.
Is that it? That's all I got to work on. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like we're in a new era now. Or did we go... No, we're in the same era, but we went back. We have to re-unlock things. Oh, that's boring. Suitability for freight. I could use it express train as well, but, you know, whatever. I got a lot of points to spend, though. So let's go through and start I mean... None of this stuff is unlocked, is it? I don't think it is. Some of it is. Well, that's interesting. Okay, some of it's definitely unlocked. So why don't we go ahead and try to get some other maintenance checks. Maintenance. What do we got here? The Rogers American. Yeah, just go ahead and unlock as much of the boons as we can right now. I don't see any problem not to do that. And what is our goal here? Population of 60,000 in Louisville, and produce a load of weapons. Alrighty. Let's go to Louisville. It's got a chemical factory. Is that what we're trying to produce? Chemicals. Do we need a weapons factory? A weapons industry. So let's build that here. This requires chemicals, wood, and iron. The chemical factory produces coal, so we're going to need to do coal. Coal needs to be brought in. Let's see, we're bringing in corn. Oh, is this a warehouse? This is a warehouse. So everything gets dropped off here. And then, that makes sense. Well, there's iron, there's coal, there's tin. It's all right here. So there's a lot of stuff. So what we should do, I think, is just dump everything into this. Well, this can hold 6 goods. It's got 2 going into it. So we could dump all of this stuff into this warehouse right here. Okay, that's doable. And the outside line's not being used at all. Why does this one have 2? So does a train come in, loop around? Are there any trains on this line? Do we have any trains out? Oh, we don't have any trains. So we've got the lines, but we don't have any trains up. Ooh, key. I think I might redo this line here. Or maybe we have 2 trains going on this line, one for sugarcane, one for doodles. Okay, so let's grab, let's see, some freight trains, Philadelphia's. That's gonna set up a line. We're gonna set up a line from here to there. We're gonna set up another train, add a locomotive, another freight train. It's gonna go from here to here. I'm gonna set up another train, add a locomotive, a freight train. It's gonna go from the warehouse into Louisville. Like that. There we go. And now what I could do is build a second warehouse heading into Louisville. Alright, we need more. We gotta get these trains going, though. Let's grab a express train here. Here and here. Accept. New train, freight train. Alright, set up a line between Walker Estate and Louisville. Need another express train over here. Boom. Between St. Louis and Louisville. So that's our hub. There we go. Okay, so the trains are moving now. I guess I don't understand the point in this. Unless you want 2 trains operating constantly from this line. Which it seems like it's fine to utilize with 1 train. Let's speed it up and see. Is it being maxed out? Well, maybe. Or it just loops, it keeps going that way, so you can have 2 trains on it, I guess. But does it need 2 trains is the thing, is it doesn't seem like it does. If anything, it seems like it would need 2 trains, it'd be between the warehouse and Louisville to drop the stuff off. Because look, we're really loading this place up. But it's got a double track, so we could easily do that. That definitely seems like something we could do. These double tracks come together into one here. Should be fun. It looks like the light's already set up. One there. One there. So we can put another train, add a locomotive. We're not doing passengers, so we don't need him. Set up the line between here and here. Accept that. And then he should be good to go. There we go. So he'll drop off in Louisville. The lines are really neat before I get my hands on them. Value reaches 14 million. Alrighty. So Jackson grows. Probably someone else's line working down there. I mean, it seems like the biggest issue is just going to be get shit over here. We've got the weapon industries. We've got the chem factory. So we need the... Before anything, we need to get the coal going down here. So what we're going to do... I think I'm going to set up another factory. Or factory. Have I said factory this whole time? Warehouse. Set up another warehouse, like over this way. And then what we need is small stations, and we'll put all these in right now. We've got a lumber mill over here as well. And we'll connect one at a time. We've got 4 tracks here, which is exactly how many we need for this to work the way I want it to work. How much money we got? 4 million? That's fine. Oh, we don't have we didn't bring in the corn though. We could bring in the corn as well just for shits and giggles. We already got corn coming in, I think. Yeah, so we'll leave that off for now. So let's see. We need another line. What we're going to do is just snap them. Can we snap them together? At any point? Yeah, well, let's do this. It's going to come into this one. And then we'll just... Whoosh, whoosh, like that. I like the snapping. It works out pretty well. Can we just get rid of this one? Shift click. Yeah, that's fine right there. If we should be able to do is move. Here, let's zoom in to yeah, right about there, and then by that one, and then we do another one here, and this one's gonna snap to this one here. Well, what we'll do is this one will go over here. Whoop, and we'll do the same thing. Snap them together as best as we can. And this one should be able to snap to this one for most of its route. Yeah, that's simple as can be. And then we need 3 trains going to the warehouse, and then what we do... Well, let's set up those trains first. Add a locomotive. We're going to do these freighter doodles to the warehouse. I haven't utilized the warehouses yet. This guy, Jackson's Pit, to the warehouse. And add a locomotive. This one. Set up the line from here to there, except that. So they're all going. Random breakdown. We will need a supply tower where all these... the first place they all snap together probably would be the best spot. And then what we need is another line that utilizes Louisville here. And it looks like the inner 2 lines have not been utilized at all. So what we do is we pop this one over here, like so. Simple as can be. Save that. And we'll probably do doubles here. 2 trains. Well, let's let them... Let's let at least, like, a load of goods get dropped off here.
Damn it, it has happened. War.
War were
Now we
declared.
can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
How do I...
Jonathan Johnson's the name.
Oh, okay.
And I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Battles are raging south of Louisville. We have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
That's fine. I'm going to buy the Dragon just because it's got a bitchin' name. Definitely has to do with wheel configuration, because clearly this guy's got like 8 drive wheels of the same size.
I'm letting you go first on this journey into the unknown. And they call that fast?
So we're going to be... So now it should set up to drop off goods in there. I figured it out. So this is going to be like the first guys. Now he should load up. Or not. Oh, wait. No, he's just turning around. Okay, we got it going now. So what we'll do is we'll start with one train. Grain Mirnail Jackson. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. Even though it's kind of outside of my purview right now. I just think that grabbing up as many items on the map as I can is useful.
Don't you find it surprising that nobody else has placed a bid?
I find it surprising that you're a butthole. Is this a freight train? Yeah. Purchase this. Set up a line between Louisville and the warehouse. There we are. Ticket prices. Anything that increases freight. Oh, you know what? Getting the purchase price down on locomotives would be nice too. So this guy should be picking up stuff from the warehouse now. All that's in there is some iron, but he'll pick it up still. And these guys will be dropping off those constantly. Louisville needs... So this guy needs the coal. Well, this guy needs lumber. We don't have any... We're bringing in...
Thanks to the expansion, Louisville has reached a considerable size.
Can I...
This has made the city a strategically
90,000.
important point in the war.
Need more
as
than
goods
that.
can be delivered efficiently to the front line from here. When the war broke out, there was no time to lose. Shortly before that, I had opened my own bank in Philadelphia, and so important politicians leapt right at me to finance the war with treasury notes.
New task. What do I got?
You now own a weapons factory.
Transport.
You will now be able to intervene in the battles, indirectly at least. Remember to expand the factory, if necessary, to increase its production.
I can do that.
The president is satisfied. We've driven back the Confederate troops. Now we need to advance, and for that, we need to be able to deliver supplies. Your task now is to expand the rail network into the south as quickly as possible. Incorporate the existing lines into it. Tennessee is strategically crucial for the further course of the war. We've established military camps in Nashville and Memphis. Deliver weapons to them, and do so as quickly as you can.
So we're delivering weapons down to Nashville is what we need
Now
to do.
it is said that he who buys treasury notes proves he is a true patriot. 2,500 workers are in my service, selling them throughout the land. This is also my service to our country.
This guy ever stop talking? What else does Louisville need? Well, I'm going to be bringing in lumber. They could use meat or beer or grain. What do we got up? What's up here? We got a sawmill up here. There's grain. The grain should be coming in. It's not getting delivered here, so it definitely is getting to... Maybe we just had used it up. Oh, yep, there it is. Dropping it off. The lumber... Oof. I think we're all good up in here for the most part. Just gonna grow the city as quickly as possible, I guess. And we need to link up the other lines. Deliver weapons to these guys. So let's see, what line? We got a double line running between... Oh, you know what? I don't think we have trains running on these. No, because we just got these lines. So first things first, let's add some locomotives here. Freight train. I'm gonna go there. We're gonna do another one. That's gonna go from here to here.
Even if we are in the midst of the turmoil of war, we cannot forget that it will one day be over. And then we will work together with the southern states and be a whole once again. Our president will do it. Of that, I'm sure.
Mail, 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 mail. Or passengers, at least. And safe... what do we got here? Okay. And then we need to move this guy. And get in a new stoker. Well, wait, he's the only stoker I had? I thought there was better ones. Oh, well. And then this line... Did I not set that up? New rail line. With, yeah, this guy. Here we go. Set up line. Boom. And boom. There we go. Set that one up. Had purchased that. Trains are cheaper. Okay. So all these lines are being worked. Oh, we only got the one. Because they all come down and go to one line, it looks like. So what we can do is grab this one. And bring it up here to Louisville. Which I believe the outermost line is not being utilized at all. It is not. And do we want... Well, I guess we just keep that as is. No biggie there. We're going to pay for that. And then we need a new express train. But do we want an express train? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Just grab everybody. Everybody we can. This guy is going to go between Louisville and Nashville. Accept that. Breakdown. Nothing I could do about that. Who just grew? Something down here. Charlottesville. Jackson Pit near Cleveland. Oh, I'm utilizing the hell out of that one, yeah. Yeah, we're going to use that. How's the warehouse looking? Yeah, I think we could probably use 2 trains on this line.
Was that your wheel that just rolled towards me?
And we need... What I want to build here is a sawmill. Slow due to missing equipment. Breakdown back edition. Can we build a maintenance building here? Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we'll need a supply tower on that line. There we are. So you can stop there. Get your equipment. We could definitely upgrade a bunch of our trains if we so choose. Indianapolis is shrinking. We got a sawmill here. So we could definitely... Well, there's no wood nearby, it looks like. So there's not much I can do with a sawmill. Have to pipe it in from all the way over here by Chicago. Alright, he's gonna fix this missing equipment, and what we're gonna do is put it in another line right over here. So I can have 2 on here without any issue. And then what I just need to do is put in the signal. That way. The other one facing that way. Then I could add a second train to that line. And a locomotive. This guy. Set up line between Louisville and the warehouse. Except that one. Boom. Done. Done and done. There goes the train. Whoop. Over the other line. Perfect. Very nice. I like it. I don't know if we've done any other... Well, we have done some weapons. Okay. So that one's pretty simple.
I find the enthusiasm with which our compatriots invest in the war abominable. But if they didn't, we would be doomed.
Cost $500,000 to expand it, but we did it. We're not allowed to do this one. What is this? Downsize, expand. So you can keep going on that. That's pretty cool. So what's this guy got? Passengers coming up from Louisville, looks like. What's he should be taking out probably weapons and passengers. I think that's what it's gonna be. Oh yeah, there's some guns. So those like box cars are just weapons. Cool. It's working. Everything's working. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my line. See, and what I need to do is upgrade the Philadelphias to dragons. That looks like a dragon. That's a Philadelphia. Well, does it say what it is? It's a Philadelphia. Yeah, that's a Philadelphia 060. Way over there, it says. So we're going to just upgrade it to a dragon. Philadelphia, upgrade to a dragon. The upgrade cost is pretty cheap. Philadelphia, upgrade to a dragon. 10-wheeler, Philadelphia. Let's see. A little bit faster. More power. 10-wheeler, Philadelphia, upgrade. I really wish there was a better way to do this. Cleared mills near Atlanta. Again, just gonna pop that on. Cleared area. I don't know why I said mills. Because if they connect my stuff to their networks, then I'll be profiting from their work.
No wonder nobody wanted to fight.
Let's see, and I think we might be close to being finished here. 10-wheeler, dragon, 10-wheeler, dragon. Philadelphia! Boop. Upgrade. Nope, we still had some more to do, but the upgrade price is pretty cheap. Yeah, we're good now. Sweet! And we think we've probably done like 10 cartloads. 10, yep. Louisville is... It stopped growing, but it's still a good size. What else could they use? Beer. They want beer. Milk. I think there's a... Yeah, right over here. I could easily get the milk in here. I can tell the warehouse to store it. And then it would be pretty simple just to do this. And just connect it in over here somewhere. Scrooch it in over there. Then just have a little locomotive. Pop this one in here. Bam. Load up milk, drop the milk off at the warehouse. Trains pick up the stuff, bring it on out. There we go.
Granted, I'm profiting from the war, but that's the way the Treasury bill business is. Our side is winning thanks to this.
There we go.
And there's also a little something
Pop
in
in.
it for me.
Pick up some more stuff. There we go. Some milk and some coal. Oh, just milk, no coal. Or probably filled up on... Maybe he filled up on milk. The warehouse system's nice. I like it. I get how it works.
Knoxville and Jackson can now be reached. Connect them to your rail network as quickly as possible and deliver weapons to the cities. It won't be long now until the fighting flares up there.
Well, I know. They're connected.
There are now also induction stations in Chicago, St. Louis, and Columbia. For this reason, the number of passengers to Knoxville and Jackson has increased. Make sure they all arrive on time. The president is worried that your trains will be attacked repeatedly in the future. The Confederates want to sabotage our supplies.
I think we're doing pretty good so far. Louisville in particular. We got it growing again. Fulfilling more demands. This is working at 50% capacity. We don't have any lumber. But again, if we get this up to 90,000, then we build the lumber mill here, then we'll be in a... Oh, it'll be beautiful. Because we're already shipping in the logs. So if we continue trying to meet the demands here, we're bringing in the milk now. Beer or meat would be nice if we could get it. Oh, you know what? And this guy doesn't have a supply tower. Let's see. Cleveland, what do you got? A brewery. Brewery needs wheat, right? Yeah. So let's start working over here. With just a normal sized train station with 2 tracks. Whoop! And then what we'll do is we'll take 1 track and we'll lay it out here. Like so. Ooh, that one's already being... No, we're just using the one. Okay, that's fine. Then we're gonna need... And we're gonna remember we need a supply tower here. Now that this place is kind of got a couple things going on, we're gonna need a maintenance building there. And then we just need a train between the two. Add a line. Freight train. Between Cleveland and West Estate. And then we need a proper line that runs into Louisville from Cleveland. And what would be the best way of doing that?
And they call that fast?
Brain to breakdown. Okay. What's the population? 82,000? Get this down. So let's see. Cleveland can run a parallel line through here. Oh, it's not going to go great. What we could do is it could go around and hit Louisville via... So I don't have, like, this is all freight in here. This is all freight coming into Louisville, and Louisville's lines are all utilized. Can't go any bigger. But, I mean, maybe we'll be okay. St. Louis to Louisville is definitely turning a bit of a profit. But we finished that. So now we need to deliver weapons to Knoxville, Jacksonville, and transport passengers. So Knoxville and Jacksonville. Why don't we go looking for them? So we got... There's... how do I get these off? Oh, here's my full train list. Now, some of them aren't turning huge profits, but it's perfectly fine. They're not there to turn profits. It's Fayetteville, Shreveport, Jackson. What were the cities? Jackson and Knoxville. There's Jackson.
The recruits have arrived in Knoxville and Jackson. That is a massive boost for our troops.
So we work on Jackson first, which has got a brewery here. It's just having logs shipped in. Oh, you know what we could do? I got an idea here. I got a good idea. Cleveland grows. Should build something in Cleveland when we can. I got an idea. So what we do down here, we build a small station here.
What do you plan to do with the station? Is this some kind of trick, or have your brains gone mushy?
Just link it in here to this guy. Simple as can be. I'm okay with paying that. There we are. Jackson's going to need to expand the station. And, oh, we already have a maintenance building here, so that's good. And what I'm going to need here is to replace this sectional track right here. So it goes like that. There we go. We don't have a... Oh, no, there's this line I didn't actually buy myself, so... of course it's got nothing on it. I know exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to brew beer here and ship it on an express train to Louisville.
Have you got
And then weapons will come back.
what it is you've just bought?
Like, seriously, do they need to put it in so these people get pissy with you literally everything you do? Because it's just annoying what it is. Well, let's get this other line kind of laid down first. Because what it needs to do is it needs to come all the way to Louisville. And I think what we'll do is we'll merge the tracks right here. And then we gotta fiddle this around a lot. Because it can't go through Confederate territory. So it's got to juke around that. And then what we're going to do is scrooch it back around this way. So it links up with like this line here. And then it snaps together with this one until it goes over there. And then what do we got? We got a problem over here. I think we need to, what we wanted to do is keep these guys snapped together for just a little while. For just a bit there. And then what we do is we put in the supply tower right here where they come together. Now we need some trains. Add a locomotive. Simple freight train.
Some newspapers have been critical of my dealings with treasury notes. Well, I guess I'll just have to buy these newspapers up.
Add another one. Set up a line between here and there just because we can. It's already set up. Now we need a new locomotive. We're going to buy an express train. Sure, why not? Bid on this stuff. Keep bidding. It'll be useful eventually. Eventually. Bam!
So, a guy goes to an auction on his own.
Okay, safeguard and a stoker. Set up a line between Jackson and Louisville. Accept that. Bringing in the beer. Cool. So I own this one. Not that that's a big deal. That'll help Louisville grow too, and it's almost got what we need for full growth here. So we're gonna wrap this episode up in a hot second. But I kind of want to get that doodle built. Waiting for Louisville, Nashville. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot signals. Because this guy comes together, merges in right here, and I forgot to put signals in, so he's not going to go until that's that. Okay, there we go. Now we should go. Toot toot. There we go. With all of his delightful beer. And hopefully beer makes the town grow. That's an awkward jaunt just so it doesn't go too far south. What do we got waiting up here? A lot of trains in the warehouse, which is pretty cool. Oh, he's being serviced. That's what's going on there. 89,000. 89574. 89737. Come on, I'm gonna get it without the beer. One more tick. Woo! Buy. Sawmill. Do it up. Because we are already shipping in tons of wood, which is going to be used by the weapons industry. And if this is cranking at 100%, we're going to go ahead and expand that industry. We're going to go ahead and expand the weapons factory as well. Produce more. Everything's being shipped in correctly. Sweet. And that is going to help us turn some profit. And Cleveland's doing its doodle over here. We could definitely... I think another train on the Jacksonville-Louisville route would be extremely profitable. But that's going to have to wait for tomorrow's episode, I believe. And this guy should pop on in, drop off his beer, probably pick up weapons and some passengers. There he goes. Stop on off. There we go, being serviced. Passengers and weapons. Sweet. Yeah, we're just... Where were we at? It's gonna take I think it's gonna take some time for this stuff to normalize out, but that's fine. I didn't even know that you could do that. Connection bonus for Toledo. We're gonna have to leave that for later. I'm gonna end this episode right here. Thank you for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying the series, and I will see all of you guys next time.